Let's do the post-game video here, folks, for you guys. And I know a lot of Lions fans are going to be very angry that we lost this game, and it's going to be an upset for a lot of fans that the Lions have fallen to 8-6. I want to say that I expected the Lions to lose this game. Traveling to LA, face the Rams, who is the best team in football right now. I thought the Lions offense did a really good job today. I'm going to give them some love on offense. And I know a lot of people are, I'm going to rip on a game. I've seen 2 weeks of consistency on offense. That gives me hope. Why does it give me hope? It's the offensive line, right? It's the ability to protect Jared Goff. Goff was protected now 2 weeks in a row. Yes, we lost the game. I get it. I expected to lose. All right. But we kept up with them, guys. We did. And there was some shady referee plays. Now, that touchdown, should have been to the 1 yard line. That shouldn't have been a touchdown. They should have been first and goal at the 1, and then them to do it. That stuff with the referees, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. I don't think it changes the outcome of the game, because if they would have got a first and down or 1, they could easily have gotten the touchdown there, but you got to let the game play out the correct way. Jared Goff played great. He killed it with yards today, right? 338, multiple touchdowns. The Lions offense was on fire. It was. They were clicking, making great plays. I thought the play calling was pretty good. The protection was pretty good. You know, having the backups in there, even though the backups tight ends doing the best they can, and the makeshift offensive line with Miles Frazier getting his second time on the field, I thought was good. I'm not going to lie. Really, really good on that. And I was happy to see that. Very happy to see that. Folks, smash that like button. Let's get to 300 likes in this video. With y'all, it can happen. We're going to get into the playoff scenarios and all of that stuff. We will. I promise. Let's talk about the defense next. I thought the defensive line did pretty decent here. Obviously, Aiden Hutchinson with that pick. We got a couple of sacks in there. Man, we could have got a couple of other sacks, but Stafford was out of that pocket. So I thought they did pretty decent. Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, I thought did fine. The secondary is just absolute garbage. Absolute and utter garbage. But what do you expect? They're backups in there, right? Like, we don't have Kirby Joseph. We don't have our great Brian Branch, who hasn't been playing that well, right? Terrion Arnold is out, so you kind of expect it. But we got to talk about a problem on defense. One specific player who makes a lot of money, who has been the biggest free agent bust that we have had in many years, and that's DJ Reed. He needs to step his game up. He is getting paid as a very high-quality cornerback when he is getting beat nearly on every single play. He is a detriment to this team right now, and I don't know what's going on with him, if he is just extremely rusty with the injuries and that's affecting him. But he has got to play better. Losing Carlton Davis and then bringing up DJ Reed was a significant downgrade for the Lions secondary, and we're seeing it this year. We are definitely seeing that. Christmas is right around the corner, and if you don't got gifts yet, I have a great idea for you to get some gifts for your family. Like I already told my family, my kids, what I want. That's exactly what I'll tell you, and that's Omaha Steaks. I'm a huge, huge fan of Omaha Steaks. They are my go-to option for holiday dinners, and it is the perfect Christmas gift. From holiday hostings to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. Give family and friends the USDA-certified tender steaks, juicy burgers, cozy and convenient comfort meals, and so much more. Our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code LIONS at checkout. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and a variety of every bite that is backed by their 100% guarantee. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. Omaha Steaks delivers an exclusive lineup of USDA-certified tender steaks, and their fan-favorite filet mignon have achieved the distinction of USDA-certified very tender. So save big money on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, Use the promo code LIONS at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code LIONS. Link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video and stream. Okay, and we continue to go on here. Let's talk, before we talk about the playoffs, let's talk about special teams. We'll get the coaches. We're going to talk about offense. We talk about defense. Special teams, I thought we didn't really do a whole lot of special teams. Missed field goal from Jake Bates. That did hurt us, but ultimately it wasn't the reason that we lost this game. He did make another field goal, and they kept kicking away from Tom Kennedy, and we kept getting placed at the 35-yard line, and I thought that was epic. Very, very cool there. So good. Coaching, again, the offense, I thought Dan Campbell called a pretty good game. I got to keep it a buck. I thought he called a good game. We couldn't run the football, but we were passing at will, right? You're just doing whatever you can do. Defense, man, that's a different story here. That's a different story here. But before we do that, where are you guys from? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you guys are from. I love doing this. I love seeing where everybody's at. Give me your location. I'm in Zeeland, Michigan. Let's go back here and continue to talk about this here. The playoff, or let's talk about the defense. Boy, oh boy, Calvin Shepard has looked brutal. The defense is just regressing and regressing and regressing. I understand that there's injuries there, but we got to do a better job here. We have got to do a better job. It's just a consistent with injuries with this football team, and I don't understand it. Got to get better at cornerback position. DJ Reed, not doing good. Calvin Shepard's got to figure it out. He's got to figure it out. Okay, let's go to the playoffs now. I had the Lions losing this game 42-34. We lost 41-34. Okay, the Lions go 3. If they win the next 3 games, they'll be in the playoffs at 11 wins. And you guys got to have the Bears lose to San Francisco or Green Bay. That would be good. And Green Bay just lost. So for the Lions, just keep winning. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And unfortunately for Packers, they just lost Micah Parsons for the year. That was a devastating injury for that football team. But it's okay, guys. We lost this game. I thought we'd lose this game in preseason. I thought we'd lose this game when the schedule came out. I thought we'd lose this game in preseason. I thought we'd lose this game yesterday, and I thought we'd lose this game today, and we did. But we kept up with the Rams. Pretty good. From an offensive standpoint, I did think the defensive line did about as good as they could do. But we just got to win now the next 3 games. Steelers, Vikings, Bears. Steelers aren't particularly good. That's going to be at home. The Vikings is on the road, and we already lost to them, and I can fully expect that the Lions are going to want some payback there. And then you finish the game with the Bears the final week of the season. So if the Lions can beat Steelers, if they can beat Minnesota, playoffs is basically week 18 for Detroit, right? So it's just a little bit earlier. 11 wins is what I said that the Lions would have this season. 11 to 12 wins. They're looking to get 11 here. 11, I think, is possible, but they'd have to win out to get 11. And look, all you got to do is get in, and things change, right? Things can change. The Lions' offense has been heating up well. Maybe the defense can get a spark at some point, but some positives on the offense, some positives on the defense a little bit, except for the secondary. Yeah, there's not a lot of positives there. That was pretty much butt-cheek secondary. So I know everybody is going to be really down on this loss. As long as we we just got to win next week. It's 1 week. We're in the playoffs. Yeah, Steelers. We got to beat the Steelers. We haven't lost back-to-back games since 22. I expect the Lions to win that game. I expect them to win at home. Then I expect the Lions to go on Christmas on Netflix and beat the Vikings. I don't see us getting swept by the Vikings. I just don't see that happening. That puts us at 10 wins, guys. To when we face the Bears. That puts us at 10 wins. We just need the Bears to lose next week. And getting the Packers to keep losing. So we need a little bit of help. Yeah, we do need help. Like if you want the Lions to make the playoffs. Like this video if you would like for them to make the playoffs. I think you definitely want them to make the playoffs. So do I. What do you think the odds of the Lions making the playoffs? Right now it's 40%. And that was before the games ended, but that was when the Lions lost. I don't know his exact number. The Lions have a shot, guys. They have a shot. They're 8-6. Packers are 9-4. 49ers are 10-4. We're not gonna beat the Seahawks. It's gonna come down to Chicago, Green Bay, Detroit, and I think San Francisco's a lock as well. But losing Micah Parsons, that could derail the Packers season. That could derail the Packers season. So what if the Lions were to win next week and the Packers lose next week? Then the Lions are 9-5 and the Packers are 9-4-4. Yeah, they have the tiebreaker. But what if the Packers lose again and the Lions win? There's a path for the Lions to make the playoffs. There is a path now. Bam, Patrick Mahomes tore ACL. What a terrible... It was a bad day of injuries, guys. And I know a lot of people don't like the Chiefs. I just don't like injuries. I'm seeing that on there. But the Lions have a shot to make the playoffs. And I hope they do. I hope they make the playoffs. But if we don't, we don't. We know what this team needs. Still build the offensive line, another pass rusher, and we need safety help. And this defense has got to figure it out on a schematic. Got to figure it out because I like Calvin Shepard, but it's starting to get a little bit rough. But I do believe that there's a lot of injuries and that I got to put that in there because he has got the whole secondary is gone. So I do got to throw that in there. But we'll see. What do you think about this game? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Adios.